What's going on, YouTube? It's DangFi here. In this video, we're going to talk about MVIS, that's microvision, why it's been pumping. It's been the hot stock this morning and also last week. So we're going to talk about why it's been up 300% in the last 3 days. If you haven't yet, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Also, leave me comments below. All right, let's get into it. All right, we're looking at microvision here, and we saw obviously a long sell-off in all the small caps and a slight rebound, and microvision is leading the small cap rebound, and obviously it's had a lot of support of the the Reddit group Wallstreetbets, so they definitely had something to do with that. We also saw an unusual large amount of call options, so that's really just what set it all off. So I'm gonna bring up Swaggy stocks. It's a very helpful tool to gauge retail sentiment, particularly the Reddit group. So you just see the mentions here, over nearly 1,500. Very little negative sentiment. And if we break down the sentiment even further here, you could tell it just continue a fall in the price. More people buying shares, buying options, right? So I talked about unusual options, chain the activity. So if we jump into Yahoo here, if you go to options, I'll take you to this page, and you could look just every strike is just was out of the money, now pretty much in the money. Up really what's not in the money is strikes 30 and 35, so they have monthlies here, and if we get the highest strike is 35, so we could definitely get to 35 tomorrow, and if we do, we're gonna see even a higher squeeze. So that's the highest the options go. And if you're not familiar with a gamma squeeze, that's pretty much where the market makers, they have to hedge the calls they're selling. So they're gonna have to pretty much buy shares to cover the calls, right, that they're selling, and that's what exacerbates this type of move. So you may have heard that with GameStop and Nokia and other stocks associated with the Wallstreetbets. And here's another one. I also wanted to talk about not only that the gamma squeeze is contributing, but we may also be seeing the float is almost 20% short. So that has been, and it's been 20% short since the 31st, according to the NASDAQ, their website here. Short interest is nearly 30 million, and if you have a outstanding float of or shares float of 145, that works out to be 19.5%. So really that combination has what's been driving the price up. So if you got in, congrats, it's nearly tripled in the last several days. And so what can we actually, I want to also talk about one more thing. So let's also take a look at the highest strike available for May monthlies. And if you just kind of look here, the volume, they were worth 25 cents last week. That was on last Tuesday and Wednesday for these calls, way out of the money, and barely if any volume. You could see the volume started really to pick up. That's like under 10,000, around 24,000, right? and then 60,000. And you can just see it just doubling, and a lot of right here, not much price action, because normally with these strikes that are so out of the money, they obviously increase in a significant value when there's a large spike. But as they, the stock consolidates outside of the strike price, really it's not appreciating much in value. Then we get today's price action that just push this the premium for these calls much higher, and you can just see the volume there coming in from all the retail traders. That's just crazy. So you can, there's a very high likelihood, my prediction is that this squeeze continues, right? And but you gotta definitely be careful, because it broke out of this $18 resistance, all-time high at 24, and this red line here represents the extended price, right? It's actually overbought by this indicator. This is a Bollinger Band. And then also have RSI down here, and typically 80 or higher, that's another indicator of being overbought. So you have two overbought signals, a way extended candle. Can it go higher? Yeah, I think it definitely can, especially with the gamma squeeze. And we look at game in the past, we saw that same behavior with game, where it just rode on top of the overbought indicator line, right? And it did eventually come back down, right? So, and when it came back down, it came back down hard. So that's where, if you haven't gone in yet, it's very risky chasing these levels. Not to say that there's not more room for it to run. And another event that also impacts options and the price of the stock significantly is the earnings. So at Microvision, they have earnings this Friday. So that's another, catalyst for going further up or down. So a lot of volatility, a lot of opportunity to make money. And my thoughts is tomorrow probably will be the last day, I think, before I think there's still some opportunity to make money. You got to definitely be quick and careful. But it is risky, and you don't want to overstay your welcome. So, because once it starts to crash, it's gonna crash hard, and you don't want to get caught on that side of the trade, especially with options that are very risky instruments. All right, guys. So that wraps up the video. Let me know what you guys think below. If MVIS is gonna still pump, from that gamma squeeze, or you think it's gonna dump. Which everything goes up and comes down. It's just the timing of it. Thanks for watching. If you haven't yet, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'll keep making these videos, keep everybody updated. Good luck trading. Stay safe. Catch you guys next time.